Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Open School, your go-to online platform for learning just about anything. Here at Open School, we are dedicated to making education fun and engaging. We cover a wide range of topics, from science and math to arts and humanities. Whether you're looking to pick up a new hobby or brush up on some school subjects, we've got you covered. So buckle up, because today we dive into the fascinating world of collective nouns. Stay tuned. So, what exactly are collective nouns? Well, they are not as complex as they might sound. Let's dive right in. Collective nouns are a type of noun that refer to a group or collection of people, animals, or things. They are like the team captains of the noun world, bringing together individuals under a single term. Now, this might seem a bit abstract, but it gets clearer when you see them in action. Let's start with people. Have you ever thought about how we refer to a group of students studying together? We call them a class. The word class is a collective noun that encapsulates all those individual students into a single entity. And it's not just people. Collective nouns strut their stuff in the animal kingdom too. Picture a group of cows grazing in a field. We wouldn't say, "Look at those cows." Instead, we say, "Look at that herd." Yes, herd is the collective noun we use for a group of cows. What about things, you ask? Well, collective nouns have got that covered too. Consider a cluster of grapes hanging from a vine. We don't say, "I'll have those grapes." No, we say, "I'll have a bunch of grapes." That's right, bunch is the collective noun for grapes. So you see, collective nouns are everywhere, and they help us describe and refer to groups more efficiently. They allow us to paint a broader picture with fewer words, to encapsulate a multitude into a single term. They are the linguistic version of a group hug, bringing together individuals under one collective umbrella. But remember, while collective nouns refer to a group as a whole, they don't erase the individuality of the members within. A class is made up of individual students, a herd consists of individual cows, and a bunch is composed of individual grapes. Each member contributes to the collective, making it what it is. So, in essence, collective nouns help us describe and refer to groups more efficiently. Now that we know what collective nouns are, it's time to explore the different types. Collective nouns are like the secret agents of the English language. They're everywhere, but unless you know what to look for, you might not even notice them. There are two main types of collective nouns, general and specific. Let's start with general collective nouns. These are the ones that can be used for any collection of things. So whether you're talking about a group of people, a bunch of keys, a collection of coins, or a pack of cards, the word group, bunch, collection, or pack would be your go-to collective nouns. They are generalists, able to turn their hand, or rather their definition, to any situation. On the other side of the coin, we have specific collective nouns. These are the specialists, the ones that only apply to one particular group. For instance, when we talk about a pride of lions, pride isn't a term we can use for just any group. The same goes for a murder of crows, a pod of dolphins, or a gaggle of geese. These collective nouns are so specific, they're like bespoke suits, tailored to fit only one kind of group. But why do we need specific collective nouns? Well, they add flavor and color to our language. Instead of just saying a group of lions, saying a pride of lions gives us a richer, more vivid picture. It's like a linguistic spice, adding zest and depth to our conversations and writings. So the next time you see a bunch of birds flying together, don't just call them a group. They could be a flock, a colony, or even a murmuration, depending on the type of bird. And remember, it's not just a group of fish, it's a school. Remember, knowing the right collective noun not only makes your language richer, but also more precise. So keep exploring and dive deeper into the fascinating world of collective nouns. Now comes the fun part, how to use these collective nouns in your everyday language. Collective nouns are a fascinating part of the English language. These words represent a group or collection of similar things or people as a single entity. Let's explore how to use them in sentences. Consider this sentence. A pride of lions is roaming in the savannah. Here, pride is the collective noun, representing a group of lions. Notice that we use is because we're considering the pride as a single entity. Now, what happens when the members of the group are acting individually? Let's take a look at another sentence. The jury are arguing among themselves. In this case, jury is our collective noun, but instead of is, we use are. Why? Because each member of the jury is acting individually, not as a unified group. This is an important aspect of collective nouns. The verb can agree with the collective noun as a singular or a plural, depending on whether we consider the group as a single entity or as individuals. For instance, we say, the team is winning when we're talking about the team as a whole, but we say, the team are wearing their new uniforms when we're considering the team members individually. So the secret is in the context. Pay attention to whether the group is acting as one or as separate individuals. So, collective nouns can agree with both singular and plural verbs, depending on whether we consider the group as a single entity or as individuals. So let's quickly recap what we've learned about collective nouns today. We've understood that collective nouns are words used to describe a group or collection of people, animals, or things. We've explored the different types of collective nouns like a flock of birds, a herd of cattle, or a library of books. We've also learned how to use these collective nouns correctly in sentences, giving our language more flavor and precision. Remember, though collective nouns refer to a group as a single entity, they can sometimes take a plural verb if the group is considered as individuals within it. So don't be puzzled when you come across the jury are in disagreement. It's not incorrect, it's just collective nouns showing their versatile side. And that's a wrap on collective nouns. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Open School for more insightful videos. Until next time, keep learning and exploring.